and welcome to yet another edition of the FootBoleh podcast. Usually we are on at 3:33 p.m, but today we are on at 4 p.m. Singapore timing. Well, that's because we are at a new location, Sahara Restaurant, as you saw before. This is at Boat Quay. It's a popular tourist spot in Singapore, and we'll be hosting the Liverpool-Manchester United game live as well later at 8:30 p.m. Singapore timing over here at Sahara. So if you're watching the show, remember 8:30 p.m. come and join us. We've got lots of entertainment, lots of fun. We've got pre-match show, our halftime show, and our post-match show as well, where we'll be interviewing fans. Alright, and today I've got Heiko with me.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Alright, so today, before we begin the show, I would like to say a few words about the tragic death of Davide Astori. The Fiorentina captain and Italy player. It is sad that he has gone way too young, 31 years old. 31, right? Yeah, 31. It's really sad. I mean, they really haven't shown any what caused his death. They haven't shown it yet, but they haven't revealed it. But hopefully, it wasn't anything too bad. Condolences to the family, definitely, and to all the Italian players, especially everyone who was close to him, like Chiellini, all those in Juve as well. They went back to they flew back to Italy, to Florence, right after the Juve game against Spurs, Champions League.
And when Chiellini comes out, Buffon comes out, you could tell that he's actually a gentleman of the game.
Yeah.
And no one had anything bad to say about him. And he's really, for Fiorentina captain, he's really one of them that they look up to. All thoughts and prayers go to the family and friends of Davide Astori.
Yeah. As you know, Arsenal beat AC Milan. So I was speaking to a fellow colleague of mine who actually was from AC Milan. He was born there, and he's working now in Singapore. And he was telling me that many of the AC Milan players looked shocked during the Arsenal defeat. They didn't seem like themselves. Well, they were coming into the match from a 14 match unbeaten streak. 13, yeah. And so they looked shocked by the death of Davide Astori, that they seemed unable to perform against Arsenal. So that was one of the comments from my friends. That's how the death has affected people in Italy. However, for Juve, they roared back against Spurs at Wembley, and they beat them 2-1. It's a commendable result. Okay, moving on with the topic of the day. Alright, we are going to talk about the La Liga race. Okay, we are going to talk about the La Liga race. As you know, the La Liga race, alright, last week in La Liga, Atletico Madrid lost to Barca. And it was really a very good performance from Barca. Honestly speaking, I did not expect that. I thought Atletico Madrid would actually nick it because of their form, because of their pickup in form recently. And you thought, what was your prediction last week?
Said it was a draw.
I'm
not sure whether it's 0-0 or 1-1, but I predicted a draw.
Yeah, alright. So looking at the results and the last few games left, we've got 11 games remaining in the La Liga. 27 games played, so 11 games remaining. It's a point difference of 8 points. Barca leading by 8 points, and they've got a superior goal difference of 20 plus goals. Alright, 24 in total. Honestly, I don't see Atletico Madrid making a comeback. Well, Real Madrid is definitely out of the topic. Let's just talk about Real Madrid first, okay?
Sure.
Do you think they're out of the topic? They're out of the pace.
How many points are they away?
They are 15 points away.
15 points with
no game in hand.
15 points with 11 games left.
Yeah.
I think the Champions League comes into play.
Yeah.
And Europa League for Atletico Madrid. But how far away is Atletico and Real Madrid?
7 points away.
I think in the end they might pick them, but I don't think so. Real Madrid are up for the
title.
Yeah.
So they might peep to second place.
Yeah.
Alright. So the race for second place might still be on. As you know, Real Madrid still have to play Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. But I think Real Madrid are just going to go all out for the Champions League. That's the only thing that can salvage them right now.
I said 2 weeks ago, they're having a postseason because Ronaldo's having a postseason, and with him not being efficient in front of goal, it's like they're not clicking. But on the other hand, in the Champions League,
I was just about to say that.
Zidane's been winning it twice in a row, where no one has done that before. So I think they're going for the Champions League rather than the La Liga.
Yeah. Yes, I think their sole focus has to be on the La Liga right now. Looking at it, that's how it's gonna go. For Atletico Madrid, well, as I said earlier, Real Madrid have to play both Barca and Atletico, so they can swing the title in any favor. Well, they could just, beat Barca and then lose to Atletico Madrid. Well, I'm just saying, conspiracy theories, But yeah, anything can happen. So for Atletico Madrid, I think since Diego Costa has been there, it has been an uprising
in their form, their luck.
He wasn't much of a menace against Barca's defense, but he has. We have seen.
I think he was the missing piece, though. They were playing 4-4-2, right? I mean, most of the time at Atletico Madrid. Griezmann, although he had Gamero and Torres beside him, or sometimes they play 4-3-3, 4-5-1. He needed Costa to hold up the play, like play 1-2 off him. I think Diego Costa coming back was sort of the reason why they were unbeaten before the Barcelona match, and I think it was a signing that they needed.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a signing they needed. I'm still wondering why Conte let him go. There was a total shambolic mess
It was a wrong move.
in Chelsea. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to Barcelona. Okay, for Barcelona, they are the only team besides Juve and Man City that can win the treble. Alright, in the big top 5 leagues.
Yep.
Okay. Of course, counting the Champions League as well. So if you count the Champions League, only one of them can win the Champions League.
Yeah.
So that means only one of them can win the treble. Alright. Yeah. So Barca has the Copa del Rey to play against Sevilla, and they have the Champions League tie against Chelsea next week. Let's talk about the Champions League tie first. What do you think? Is Barca gonna?
It's a new camp, and I think they'll do the job there. They usually do well in new camp. People might think that last week Atletico Madrid had a chance, like yourself.
Yeah.
But when it's at new camp, they know what needs to be done, and I think they'll win Chelsea.
Yeah. I think Barcelona has been in form since Coutinho has moved there as well. Although he might not be available for Champions League, but for the La Liga, he has been doing his part. He has been playing well.
But usually he's not starting, right?
Yeah.
They're still putting Iniesta in his position.
Yeah. Last week against Atletico Madrid, he did start though.
Oh.
He did start. They actually played Iniesta. Iniesta,
Was it Rakitic?
Yeah, Iniesta. No. They played
Paulinho?
Iniesta, Lionel Messi, Coutinho, Suarez, Rakitic, and Busquets.
So Paulinho went out.
So yeah, Paulinho went out. Amazingly, they started Coutinho just behind Suarez. So there was Messi and Coutinho behind Suarez in the attacking mid. So it was something new that they tried out, and it worked. It worked well. Well, Coutinho did come out for Paulinho in the 84th minute, and I think Iniesta was injured and he came off for Andre Gomez. Still nicked a 1-0 win.
But I think, can I go into how Barcelona's been playing?
Yeah, sure.
So they're actually playing 4-4-2. It's not the usual 4-3-3. With the wingers who actually Iniesta and Rakitic usually, but they'll come into the center, and the two will be Suarez and Messi, while Messi will go behind. Paulinho and Busquets were in the middle, but Paulinho will be further up. The thing how Paulinho was playing is like Dembele, box to box. That's why I think it wasn't a surprise that Coutinho was in Paulinho's position, but the defensive role was given solely given to Busquets. So that's how they were playing, while Iniesta and Rakitic were going to the center. The fullbacks were able to go up.
I mean, the way they find space, the way they pick their passes to their players, it's for every team to watch and every team to learn. It's really magnificent. Barcelona has been that way since Pep Guardiola time. Before that, they were playing in a different method.
But it was still commendable. They won the Champions League against
yeah.
Arsenal. Frank Rijkaard was the manager.
But they did. Frank Rijkaard did well as well. But yeah, only when Pep Guardiola came, we saw this tiki-taka.
People were taking them seriously.
Yeah, they were taking them seriously. Like they were able to grind out results, and they were able to thrash teams at the same time. This looks like the Barca where we saw in the Pep Guardiola era, where they were able to grind out results and thrash. So, what do you think, Michael? Similar or better? Pep Guardiola versus
Pep Guardiola, the way he plays is tiki-taka, whereas the manager, Ernesto Valverde,
yeah.
It's much more reserved and balanced.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go all out attack or keep on holding on to the ball as much as when it's with Guardiola. They know how to defend. So to say that it's just like Guardiola's era of Barcelona, I think it's a bit too much since it's only his first season.
Yep.
We haven't seen it next season. And I think give it about 3-4 years, then we might have a proper debate.
Yeah, maybe on trophies won.
Yeah.
And success. Yeah, definitely. Alright, let's just step out of the La Liga title race and look at the race for the 4th place. Okay, Valencia is 53 points. Alright, and Real Madrid is on 54 points. Okay, Real Madrid is 3rd, Valencia is 4th. On 5th, we have Sevilla, who is on 45 points. Okay, they are 8 points off the pace from Valencia. And I honestly don't think that they can actually go further and try and nick the 4th spot. I think Valencia is going to cement their place there. Valencia has been on terrific form after they revamped the whole team this season.
Last season, remember Gary Neville?
Yes, I know.
Gary Neville and they were losing and it wasn't working. But this season it's been it's like Leicester, but not in terms of winning the league.
If
4th place.
If you might not know, Valencia is actually owned by Peter Lim, who is a Singaporean tycoon. He's a businessman, and he has a partnership with JDT, where they have a Valencia JDT Academy. They used to have a Valencia Academy in Singapore, but they moved now with JDT, Johor Darul Taksim from Malaysia. So Peter Lim has done a really, really commendable, really, really good job where he has, managed to control the team so well. Bringing in people, bringing in directors, bringing in the managers, and what he has done with the team, nobody sees this. I mean, people usually try it. For example, QPR. QPR tried it. Leeds United tried it.
Yep.
Teams like West Ham are still trying it. Even Everton are the latest casualties to try it, actually. They are not doing very well. As a Liverpool fan, I'm very happy they're not doing very well. But so many teams have tried it and failed. Man City did it. However, now they are succeeding. So yes.
That's where it is. I mean, last season you could see with Valencia. I mean, before this season, I don't think they were considered a serious threat.
I think the last time they were considered a serious threat was when Rafa Benitez was there, which was right before he came over to Liverpool. I mean, back when it was 2003, 2004.
And then they had this period where they keep selling the star players, David Silva,
Daniel Pareo,
David Villa.
Yeah.
I think it takes time with this tycoon coming. It can't be all Chelsea, like instantly getting it after 2 seasons, sacking the manager. I think it takes time, and I think Valencia still remains to be seen whether it's going to be a few seasons. But this season, well done to Valencia for not finishing like last season. It's close. They can get the Champions League, right?
I think they will definitely get the Champions League placing above of Sevilla. Let's talk about Daniel Pareo. Daniel Pareo has been mesmerizing in the defense. In the midfield. Yeah, in the midfield for Valencia. Would you agree with me when I say that he's the main man
for Valencia?
Yes.
All right. Because he's if you watch Bundesliga, he's the Goretzka for Schalke, the guy that dictates everything, box to box and everything. He's the main guy for Valencia.
All right. Okay, we are gonna move on to our legend versus future legend segment, where we talk about a legend who used to play for a club, and then we compare him with someone who is gonna be who we think that will be a future legend at the same club. It's always with the same position as well. So, for example, if it's a defender, it's against a defender. So today we are going to do a Liverpool legend, mainly because
Tonight's
for the big game tonight. So we are gonna do Sami Hyypia against Virgil van Dijk. All right, Heiko, what do you think about this? All right, let me just say some stats about Virgil van Dijk and Sami Hyypia first. All right. Okay. For this season alone, Virgil van Dijk has made the most amount of aerial duels won, and aerials won and duels won. This is for Liverpool's last 7 games. He's played 5 games in those last 7 games, and he has won 33 aerials and 43 duels. Right. Next closest to him is DJ Lovren with 15 aerials and 19 duels. So it really speaks volume about what he has came and added to the Liverpool squad.
The impact, he just came in right away.
I mean, they have kept clean sheets, 4 or 5 clean sheets in a row, something like that. Yeah. So that is amazing. I mean, before he came in, the defense, okay, it wasn't shambolic, but it also looks like there's been a transformation in careers due to Virgil van Dijk's arrival. What do you think, Eike?
I think if Van Dijk didn't came in, people might still say Karius shouldn't be your number 1. They'll probably be looking for a goalkeeper. I think with Van Dijk in right now, he doesn't look as shaky as previously, and I don't think you need a keeper, right?
Yeah. I honestly feel that Karius is okay, but they're still looking into
number 2.
Yes, no, as in, I mean, Mignolet might leave, but I think they're still looking into Alisson to come in. So if Alisson comes in, well, he might just be number 1. So I'm not sure about that. But Karius is doing well.
How old is Karius, by the way?
Karius is 25. Very young.
I don't think you should get another. Hard for me to say.
Yeah,
I don't think you should get another number 1.
I also don't think so.
You probably need a number 2 if Mignolet goes. But if you get in Alisson, that means you're just wasting Karius away. He still has potential, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that Karius is the number 1 and he should lead Liverpool to glory. But I'm back to Virgil van Dijk. So Van Dijk is definitely the strongest performer I wouldn't say performer, strongest defender in Liverpool right now.
Yep.
Would you agree?
Yep.
I mean, we're just talking about centre backs. So he is the strongest. Let's talk about some stats about Hyypia, right? Hyypia, he won the FA Cup twice with Liverpool, League Cup twice as well. He won 1 Champions League, of course, Istanbul.
Yep.
And he won 1 UEFA Cup and 2 UEFA Super Cups. Alright, the UEFA Cup that he won was in the
2001.
Yeah, 2001. They won the quadruple.
But you wouldn't say quadruple, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say quadruple because they had the Community Shield and the Super Cup as well. But yeah, it was still a season where they won nearly everything besides the EPL. So yeah, and he has finished in UEFA Team of the Year in 2001 after winning that quadruple, and multiple PFA Team of the Year awards and stuff like that. So Hyypia has been a rock in defense for Liverpool, the Finnish rock. What do you think?
You said Van Dijk and Karius, like Van Dijk was the reason Karius was playing well.
Yeah.
I say that because of Hyypia, Carragher was able to step up a level.
Yeah. Yes, I kind of agree with you because Carragher was always seen as the stopper, where Hyypia was always seen as the cover defender. So Carragher would step forward and stop players from coming in. So with Carragher as a rock behind, he
was able to do his stuff.
Yes, he was able to do his stuff. More like when you see Wes Morgan play with
Robert Hood.
Yes, Robert Hood. Or now he's playing with.
I don't watch Leicester matches. I didn't bring that up.
Who's the Leicester City defender? Who's the back pairing with Wes Morgan?
Any of you guys know? We might give a reward for this.
Alright, moving back to the topic. Okay, yeah. So when Wes Morgan plays as a cover, he has another defender as a stopper. Right, someone who's much more faster. Okay, so, what do you think? Was this the only thing that Hyypia brought to the team? He scored 22 goals as well.
He was the captain.
Yeah, he was the captain as well, and he scored tons of goals. Alright, he scored tons of goals. 22 goals, only 3 were headers. I don't know where the rest came from. But yeah, so that is what Hyypia brought to the team. Van Dijk, we have seen him score first goal.
Yeah.
He used to be able to take free kicks. Right now, I'm not sure. Alright, so I found the name. It's Harry Maguire with West Morgan. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, but yeah, back to Hyypia. Lots of goals scored as well. Do you think Van Dijk can match up to the goals?
In terms of goals, absolutely. He has height. He's much more taller than Hyypia. Am I right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a threat when it comes to the corner or the set pieces, free kicks. I think he can better them. He's got it. How old is he?
Who?
Van Dijk?
Van Dijk? Van Dijk is 26.
26.
Yes, he's very young.
Provided he stays and no one else attempts to buy him, I think he can.
At the moment, I think... Alright, there's this article that I saw, okay? And there was rumours of this clause inserted into his contract, which was the captaincy clause. So what I heard from my sources was that he has a captaincy clause inserted into his contract that if he stays for long, I think next year we might be able to see him as a vice captain. He might take over from James Milner, and if Henderson doesn't get the run of games like he's getting now, we might see Van Dijk become the captain. So
That's too fast.
Yeah, that's too fast. Yes, but he is showing, signs of captaincy, that leadership, that tendency to bark at players when people, when the defenders let him down or when the players let him down. So yeah.
If he's given the captaincy, I think he would stay. But if like Real Madrid comes calling, because they only have, I think, Varane and Nacho,
Ramos gonna run out of
Nacho
legs to run.
Yeah, I think he'd stay and he'd get the goals. That's take himself over Hyypia in the goals column.
Okay, so you need to pick one person, Hyypia or Van Dijk.
I go with Van Dijk because of his size, because of what he's done, because he was playing in Southampton.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Hyypia plays for his Finnish, right?
Sorry, who?
Hyypia.
Yeah, Hyypia was Finnish.
I'm not saying that. I'm not disrespecting the Finnish league, but when you are playing for Southampton and Liverpool, remember Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City were coming after you. I think it speaks volume. So I go with Van Dijk.
Okay. If you were to ask me, yes, I'll go with Van Dijk. I love the man.
Even Hyypia, he's given so much Champions League, the UEFA Cups.
Hyypia has given us so much, but the one thing that's lacking is the EPL trophy. Alright, bar City's run away from the season this year. If just imagine that if City had lost a few games and they were close points with Liverpool and Man U, it would be a 3-horse race. Alright, and buying Van Dijk would actually probably cement the title for us.
I think you bought him too late.
Yeah, maybe we bought him too late, but that was due to Southampton's reluctance to let go, and we all know that facade. But next season we go again. Like Liverpool always say, Liverpool fans always say, next season is our year. This season is our year. So yeah, next season we go again, and we will be able to see how strong Van Dijk really is, because he will be playing his part in every single competition. If we were to face someone tough in the Champions League, I mean, definitely it's bound to happen. We've got Juve, we've got Real Madrid already through. We can even face a English team. We can even face Man City. Who knows? Van Dijk will be able to show his prowess. So I'm going with Van Dijk.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Prediction time. Quick fire prediction time. Tonight match. Let's go with the big match first. Alright. Man U versus Liverpool. It's at Old Trafford. Theatre of Dreams. Prediction.
0-0.
Really?
0-0.
No goals.
No
You
goals.
think Mourinho's gonna park the bus at Old Trafford?
He is gonna park
At
the
Old
bus.
Trafford. He's gonna get burned. He's gonna get impaled on a stick if he does that.
But if he draws Liverpool same amount of points, it's not gonna move anything.
I mean, yeah, Mourinho could just play for a draw. He's widely known to do it, so anything can happen. Honestly speaking, I'm hoping for a high-scoring game. We all want to see a high-scoring game. I know that Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool will keep a clean sheet. I don't think Man U will keep a clean sheet. So I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw. I would love to see Liverpool win. Alright, but I don't have to be practical, and I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw. Lingard is on form. Salah is on form. I expect these two to score.
season, breakthrough season.
It is, definitely is.
I think he should be in the shout for Young Player of the Year. He's 24, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the final year before you win for winning the Young Player of the Year. I think he has been really on form for United this season.
Yep. All right. Tomorrow's game for the EPL, we have Chelsea versus Crystal Palace and Arsenal versus Watford. Any upsets? Both teams are at home. Both big teams are at home. Any upsets at all? I honestly don't see any upsets coming in. Nah. All right.
But no. I think Crystal Palace might draw because Chelsea will be looking at the Champions League game, so they might be resting a few.
Maybe.
At the same time, they want to get the 4th position.
Yeah.
Solidify the 4th position. Maybe that one's a draw, but I think Arsenal will win. By the way, ever since I've been coming here, every weekend Arsenal's been losing. This might be my final time I'll be here.
We shall see. Big game coming in the Italian Serie A, which could knock Napoli off the perch at the top of the table. Inter versus Napoli. Inter's at home.
I think this is the one where they...
Really?
Yeah.
They did lose last week against Roma.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I really don't know how. Roma beat them.
I called
soundly as well.
I called... did I call it?
I think you called for a draw.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think you called
I didn't call for Napoli.
I called for Napoli win, I know.
I didn't call for Napoli.
Yeah.
That's why I remember.
Alright, predictions for Inter Napoli.
2
straight losses for Napoli?
2-1.
Okay. Yeah, just so if you remember, last week the games got cancelled because of WDR Stories passing. So the games resume again this week. Well, some might say that Juve had a game's rest. That's why they were fresh and able to play against play against Spurs and beat them. Do you think you agree on that?
Milan lost.
You got a point there.
I
You
don't
definitely
think so.
have a point there, bro.
If I were to speak a bit about the Arsenal-Milan game, I think the only reason why Arsenal win is because Gattuso and the players didn't watch any Arsenal match. They didn't know how to beat Arsenal. So yeah.
Maybe they didn't watch because they were confident that Brighton...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe Brighton can win AC Milan.
Alright, remember when we talked about the 4th place, race for the 4th place in La Liga? I said 2 teams, right? Sevilla and Valencia, right? Well, it's actually 3 teams, Real Madrid, Valencia and Sevilla. But of course we expect Real Madrid to stay there.
Yep.
Tonight, Valencia is playing Sevilla. So that could be the game to change everything, alright? Sevilla is at home and although Sevilla has 8 points off the gap now, if they win tonight, they will only be 5 points off the gap.
They lost to Atletico Madrid recently, right? It was a thrashing.
Yes, it was thrashing. It was 5-1 or 5-2, is it?
They don't usually lose at home.
Yeah, they don't usually. So, I don't know, man. Valencia is on form.
I think it will be a draw.
At the start of the season, Valencia was actually topping the table. And they were topping the table because they were beating every team soundly. Alright? They were thrashing every team. And recently, they have not been thrashing the teams, but they have been grinding results out. So it's a different kind of Valencia where we have seen from 4-0, 3-0 wins to 1-0, 2-1 wins. They might just nick it tonight.
I think it will be a draw.
Draw?
Yeah.
I'm going with a draw too.
I think it will be 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
I think I'm going for a low scoring one. I don't see Valencia conceding 2 goals. I'm going to go with 1-1. What do you think?
Yeah. 2-2.
2-2.
I'm sticking with that.
1-1. Okay. We are going to move on to the Champions League. Alright. Big week coming up. In the Champions League, we are going to see... Let's get the small ones out of the way first. Bayern Besiktas. Alright. That's a given that Bayern has already qualified.
I think
is it going to be like Basel?
I think that's the only one, right?
Yeah, that's the only one that is out of... That is the only one that is out of...
No
reach.
challenge.
Yeah.
No challenge.
No challenge? Okay. Then we've got Man U versus Sevilla.
It's 1-1, right?
Yeah.
And
No,
United.
first game was a 0-0, sorry.
Oh, it's 0-0.
Yeah, first game was a 0-0.
United to win by 2 goals.
United to win by 2 goals, yeah.
3-1 or 2-0.
Yeah, I think the race for... I mean, Sevilla's playing a very big game tonight. Man U is playing a very big game tonight. So we could easily also see a 0-0 draw and then go to penalties. But
I don't think Mourinho
I don't
likes
think
that.
I don't think Mourinho will like it. I don't think he's going to let Sevilla try and pull anything at Old Trafford. I think he's going to beat them soundly as well, 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm going with a 2-0 win as well. Let's go with Roma versus Shakhtar. First leg was 2-1 in Shakhtar's favour. Second leg is at Rome. What do you think?
Roma will win this by 3-0. 3-0.
Really?
I'm not kidding, yeah, 3-0.
I mean, I've got to agree with him because they have been in rampant form.
Yeah, recently.
They beat Girona, no, not Girona, Genoa last night. 3-0 as well, I think. And
By the way, last week I talked about Sergej Milinkovic-Savic.
Yeah.
This week, if you want to keep an eye on a player for Roma, it's I might get this wrong in terms of pronunciation. Cengiz Under, the Turkish youngster. He's been scoring a lot of goals recently.
Yeah, sorry, I was wrong about that. Roma actually beat Torino 3-0. Yeah, and Torino is not is a decent side, right?
They got Belotti.
Yeah, they got Belotti. So and Roma beat Napoli as well last week 4-2. So yeah, I think they are going to win soundly as well. I'm going to be more optimistic. I'm going to be with a 4-1, 4-0 win. All right. And the last game, the biggest one of all.
The big game.
Yeah, the big game. Barca against Chelsea.
I said earlier, I don't see Chelsea winning that one. I go with Barcelona.
So one English team to be out. Oh,
Yeah,
two. We've already got both London sides out. So both London sides out for you.
Yep.
All right. Together with Arsenal.
But Arsenal is still in the
Yeah,
Europa
Arsenal
League.
still in the Europa League. Honestly speaking, I really hope they win though, because that's the only place where they can go through for Champions League.
They have a chance. I'm not saying they don't have a chance, but I don't think so they will win it.
Alright.
That's my honest opinion.
And so Chelsea, Barcelona, you are saying that Barcelona will win. I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna go for a tactical
Conte.
park the bus kind of style and go for a draw. Although they do need one goal. So I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm not saying how many goals, but I'm gonna go for a draw. If it's 0-0, Barca go through. If it's 1-1, it's good for us.
time.
We get to watch extra time penalties. If it's 2-2, Chelsea go through. So a draw is a very, very good result, right? But I do see Conte parking the bus and countering. Willian is the man to watch out for.
Yeah, Willian's been on form.
Yeah.
I remember the Barcelona game. I think he hit the post 3 times, 1, 2,
Yeah.
something like that.
I saw that as well.
That's when I started to think that actually he's the one that scored, right?
Yeah,
Against
he scored as
Barcelona.
well.
That's the start where he's starting to get his form. A bit too late, but he's the one. He's the one for Chelsea at the moment.
Okay, we are done with predictions, and we have come to the end of the show as well. For those watching, once again, we are at a new location today. We are at Sahara Restaurant.
Finally.
It's at Boat Quay.
Finally, as
Yes.
promised, new location.
New location, and now we are at Boat Quay. So if you are coming down to watch the Liverpool Manchester United match, you can come down here at 8:30 p.m. tonight. We are gonna watch the game live, and we have a pre-match, halftime, and post-match show where we will get to interview fans. So if you're the lucky one, come down here. We get to interview you. You might win a discount, and maybe you can predict the score right. Who knows? You may be the next Paul the Octopus.
Maybe you can come to the podcast too.
Yeah, maybe you can join us at the podcast too next time. Alright, so thank you for watching. This is FootBoleh.